The first place Lady Titans seek to take another step toward a spot in the Region 8 tournament for the first time since 2003 and extend their home court win streak to 10 games. But the second place Miami-Dade Sharks look to take a bite out of the Titans' two-game conference lead. From the Titan Fieldhouse on the Eastern Florida State College Melbourne campus, it's the Sharks and Titans next. Titan basketball is on the air here on a Saturday afternoon in Melbourne, right here on WEFS TV. Good afternoon. I'm Jeff Radcliffe alongside Mark Moses of Sports Radio 95.9 The Fan. A rematch rather, between these two teams that was won on January 10th by Eastern Florida State College, a 12-point win, but this one may have a different complexion. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Both teams on hot winning streaks, 4 in a row for Miami-Dade, 9-1 since December for Eastern Florida. They've been red hot, but it's going to be power, strength versus speed for the Titans. This is going to be a great matchup, man. Let's take a look at some of the players that will be playing in this one, some players to watch, rather. And for Eastern Florida State College, you see Jessica Doyle there, number 10, leading the team in scoring, 13 points a game out of Palm Bay Heritage High School, local girl. Fellow freshman backcourt mate Nene Johnson out of Stewart Martin County High School leads the team with 3.5 assists. She'll look to get that Titan offense going today. Here's the starting lineups for each side. Miami-Dade, the Sharks coming in at 10 and 13. Kenshadra Smith, Lakeishna Monroe, Jackie Blake, Kayla Guerrero, and Nashali DeJesus will start for the Sharks. And on the right, you see Eastern Florida. Watch Kristina Bugarski, the native of Belgrade, Serbia, to have a big game tonight for Coach Grimes. Speaking of the coaches, there they are on your screen now. Jim Grimes in his second season as the head coach of the Titans. And on the other side, the woman, the myth, the legend, Susan Summons, now in her 32nd year. She is known nationally as a coach and motivational speaker. Well, no Major Tom, but we do have a space oddity along the referee crew. David Bowie, Van Perry, and Kevin Bowersox are referees, and we are set for tip-off. In white, your home team. The Titans. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. They'll be controlled by the Sharks as they move from right to left, and draining the three right off the bat was Jackie Blake. That did not take any time, my friend. Any time. One pass, one shot, one score. We might be in for a dogfight today. And they'll get the ball back on the turnover. Here's your point guard, Lakeishna Monroe, out of Nassau, Bahamas. A little island life to the Sharks team. Working inside, top of the foul line. Jumper is off the mark, short, but the rebound initially controlled by Guerrero, out of bounds. Turnover to Eastern Florida. Well, that didn't take long. You know, 1 minute into the game, we're already going to go to timeout. I don't think we like that first possession there. Concede the three and then immediately turn the ball over and give them another opportunity. And we have yet to see Eastern Florida State College get into their offensive set just 30 seconds into the game. And it's very true. The first couple minutes of any game, and even a rematch, okay, we saw what you did before. Let's see what you do this time. First couple minutes, all right, are you going to run on us? You're going to go down low? What's going to happen here? Jump shot to start. We'll see what happens moving forward. Will be Titan basketball on the near side. Trail by 2 in the opening minutes. Paula Vasquez, head of Ciales, Puerto Rico. Played her high school ball at Florida Air Academy nearby. She's got the ball now. Vasquez will pull up, shoot. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Miami-Dade. And Kenshadra Smith back to the top of the key. Thinking about the three. It's on the way, and it's off the mark. Big rebound there for Rochelle Opont. We're going up and down with this. Thought about dishing it out. Perhaps would have been wise to do it. Shot was missed by Johnson. Monroe, no look pass, top of the key to Blake, down low. Guerrero, no, back outside. High arcing shot is off the mark. Johnson, Nene will slow it down. let it fly from distance. Doyle can't get it to go, and cold shooting continues for the Titans here.
In about 90 seconds, we've seen a lot of three-point shots, but not a lot of good looks so far.
Turnover by the Sharks. Opont dishes inside, shot is up and good, and she'll shoot another.
See, I like the pass. You thought, okay, we'll take the three-pointer. No, hit my guy in transition, go, nice play, scoring the foul. Very nice by Eastern Florida.
Crystal Townsend, so give her the two, and try the old-fashioned three-point play to give her team the lead. Crystal Townsend, the freshman out of Fort Lauderdale. Knocks home the free throw, and Titans in the lead here, early going.
Not a lot of half-court sets so far in this game. A lot of back and forth, a lot of missed shots. We'll see if it slows down now.
These teams get familiar with one another. That's a tough shot. Probably not the best shot selection in the world there by Blake. Leads to a fast break the other side, trying to hold it down and getting it to go. Again, Townsend, she's got all 5 of Eastern Florida's points.
Townsend caught the ball, wasn't sure, composed herself, turned around, little bucket. I like that. A nice run so far by Eastern Florida.
Titans coming in 16-6, 7-1 on the season. Won a couple in a row here at home, but as you mentioned, Mark, really the team, the hot team right now, red hot, as their coaching staff told us before the game, the Sharks, just 5-3 in league play, but they've won 4 games in a row.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the last couple of games, they're scoring about 7-5. They're scoring about 75 to 85 a game, four-game winning streak, and you know they want to steal this game today here in Melbourne.
And Townsend, the composure. 5-2 the advantage now for the Titans here on a Sunday afternoon on the Space Coast. Make that a Saturday afternoon. Getting ahead of myself. Super Bowl's tomorrow.
Oh, you're fine, man. And Townsend at 18 and 14 last game to lead the Titans. She's been big so far.
Check it out. And Shadra Smith now. That one swishes through for Erica Hall, one of the many Miami players on the roster.
Second time they've gone with that full court press. This time it works for Miami-Dade.
Check that, the 3 to Monroe. And tried to back in another one. We're tied at 5 here with coming up on that 17-minute mark of the opening half. We'll shoot it on the outside. It is good. Opont.
Nice shot. You got to show you can hit it here in the first half. They've shown that, and Titans have gone on a good run here.
8-5. Here's Monroe. Had a 3 the last trip down. She'll try it again. Just reload. Can't hit the target. Off and running. Boy, nice job to get the ball ahead. It's in. The assist will go to Doyle. Finish to Opont.
Oh, great play by Doyle. Team basketball. And I know Coach Grimes said that before the game. We got to play smart. Great pass.
Talked about Jessica in the pregame. Sub set to check in for Coach Summons. And that one able to go.
Right down. They like this trap. Miami-Dade has really executed it well so far.
Oh, 2-2-1 press. Trying to force that turnover, at least forcing Eastern Florida into duress. And here come the reinforcements for Coach Summons. Shante Doby coming on.
Miami-Dade has the height advantage in this game, but it's very interesting. They've come out, they've taken a lot of three-point attempts.
Surprising somewhat.
Yeah.
Using the numbers to press. How about from way downtown? Doyle, NBA range, missed long. Down low, great feed and knocked out of there by Townsend. Said, not in my house. We'll stay with the Sharks here.
Oh, we're gonna get the foul. It was a little in between. It could have been a block. It could have been the foul there. The refs go with the foul there.
First personal on Townsend, teams first.
We've had some breakdowns as well on defense in the half court where guys are getting easy shots to the rim.
Yeah, that's Amari Brown. Also the first free throw to cut it to 2. Amari Brown, a 73% shooter from the line. Second is good. Converts them both. Lead cut to 1 to Eastern Florida. They've got the basketball, but have to work hard to get it up the floor. Thought about the shots, passed up by Opont, knocked away, and the Sharks come away with it. On the move to Jesus. Nice little layup.
Yeah, smooth.
Jesus has 4. Boy, back and forth we go. Wide open game. That one is denied. It will stay with the Titans, as driving to the basket was Paulo Vasquez.
Both teams going up and down here in the first 5 minutes, getting some good looks around the rim, but a lot of shots have been blocked here early.
And that screen well was Doyle. She'll back it back out. As Shadra Smith guards, cut to her left hand nicely, and Smith swats it out of there. We go the other way off the turnover. And shot off the mark by Brown. Neither team really shooting at a high percentage here early going.
No, and you can see the Titans are not going to slow it down. Get into their half-court set and try to get a good shot here.
Doyle. Townsend now back to the top, and Mimi Johnson. Here's Vasquez. No. Boy, neither team is shy about shooting from the outside here. A little tie-up loose ball.
Yeah, the Sharks, they are daring the Titans to take that shot. You want it, you can take it. Titans have not capitalized so far. They got to do a better job in their half-court sets.
Alternating possession gives the ball back to Miami-Dade. 10 and 13 coming in. It's not peaking at the right time. That's what Coach Summons and her assistant of 29 years, Erica Redmond, told us before the game.
Yeah, I said, hey, your team's pretty red hot. She goes, yeah, I like that. That's a good way of saying it.
You say it. Well, how about splitting the defense? Can't finish. Coaching staff to our left asking for the foul. They didn't get it.
Good defense.
Nene Johnson will try to take it to the hoop. She'll draw the foul and go to the line.
The story so far in this game is that full court trap by Miami-Dade. It has worked so far, and it's really kind of taking the Titans out of the game. Still early, 11-10, and I can tell we might have a lot of free throw attempts here in the first half with a lot of the dribble penetration.
Nene has that one go all the way down the cylinder and back out. This is the first 65% free throw shooter on the year. She'll get another opportunity.
One.
You know, talking with Coach Grimes before the game, he likes his team. He thinks they're peaking at the right time. They're winning a lot of basketball games. They made 9-game home winning streak. He just wants to see them for 40 minutes, put the perfect game together, and we'll see what this team can do today.
Down low. And again, off the mark, giving up on the shot somewhat was Brown. Teammate got it right back out. Doby nails it from distance.
Perfect example. You got to win the rebounding battle. Can't let a good team like this get second opportunities.
The press as Bugarski brings it up the court, and they lose the handle. Little turnover, should be an easy bucket the other way, and it is as Erica Hall converts it on the other end.
94 feet, going back and forth. That's what Miami-Dade's doing here.
Now a 5-point lead because of that press by Miami-Dade. Two players collapse, finding the open player. Bugarski, she has it swatted out of there. Loose ball, Miami-Dade basketball. Just a little frenetic pace here.
You're absolutely right. Look, 16-11. Miami-Dade has said, hey, we're going to do this and this. Titans have to come back and say, hey, no, you're going to play our game. I mean, if you're going to get the win today for the Titans, they've got to start playing their brand of basketball.
Jesus pushes it inside the foul line. Hand check there. And second foul now on Townsend. Bring it back out on the baseline. So a foul on the floor. Townsend will come out. And Chelsea Long back in.
You know, after that last breakaway layup by the Sharks, you'd think Grimes would call timeout, but no, he's going to let his players play through this. He believes in them.
Shot is good.
Going back to the press.
Just a reminder, games can be watched here, not just on WEFS TV, but streaming live on, you see this on your screen, njcaatv.com/EFSC. So glad you're with us. no matter how you're watching us today. Eastern Florida now trailing by 7. Tried to cut that thing to 4 there and couldn't get it to go.
And it is pretty cool. You're on TV, the webcast. I know the men had their first game. Now the women today. It's a big moment for the program, and I know there's a lot of parents out there watching their ladies play tonight. So it's pretty cool.
We have conversation there on the baseline. Kayla Guerrero back in for Amari Brown. Great job of our cameras and microphones picking up that conversation. Just wanted to be quiet and let people hear. Garski will drive. A little scoop shot doesn't go. Lead 7 with the basketball for the Sharks. Thinking about the shot. Hall passed it up, then lets it fly. No. Titans come the other way. Kind of in a drought, and it stops right there as the 3 rattles home for Deja Bradshaw.
In transition, showing the range. Good shot, a good momentum shot. I think they needed that for confidence.
Cuts it to 4. And Smith will use the screen and knock it down. Her first bucket of the game.
Sharks come back with their own jump shot. This might be a high-scoring game today.
Look back at the last shot there for the Titans.
Yeah, if you take your eye off me, I'm going to hurt you with that shot. Nice transition three-pointer.
Bradshaw, the Miami native, went to American high school trying to hurt her hometown team here today. 6-point deficit, ball thrown away, another turnover for Jim Grimes' crew.
It's funny, you were talking about Coach Summons, how you can pick her up in the mic. She talks as much as we do. You know, she's her own broadcaster. The whole time she's talking, telling her players what to do. She's a legend here in Florida.
The team has a 6-point lead as we approach the 12-minute mark. We have an official timeout here momentarily. Shark basketball on the inbounds coming up. Boy, nice job to Sky for that ball. Was Blake. Shot is up and good.
Goes right back to the inbounds passer. Easy shot. The Titans have to do a better job under the rim protecting that basketball rim.
Back-to-back buckets for Shadra Smith. West Palm Beach native. A big rebound there for Eastern Florida on the offensive end. Shot on the way, no good for Opont. Had a couple of cracks at it there.
Yeah, Titans playing good team basketball. They just got to finish.
Jessica Doyle, leading scorer of the team, was on the bench for a blow. She'll come back in here momentarily. 22-14. You want to keep it within shouting distance here, and that shot goes. It's going to make it tough. Rattles home. Shooter's roll for Jackie Blake.
Yeah, good defense. Have your defender take a bad shot, and it still goes in. Sometimes it just does.
Blake now with 5 points, the lead to 10 to the visitors. Push all the right buttons here. Driving the baseline. Kemp, and takes it into the trees and pays the price. We go the other way quickly. Doby racing all the way, gets the shot up and down. She'll shoot one more.
Great defense on one end, transition offense, goes for a sweet layup and the foul. Look at this right there, goes for the swipe, can't get it. This is the problem, you can't. If you're a defender like that in transition, you cannot let the shooter get its hands up and get that shot off.
Doby 78% from the line, and that one swishes through. Old-fashioned three-point play, the lead now 13.
You're gonna have to make adjustments now. Double-digit, lead for Miami-Dade. Now, if you're the Titans, you have to show that you can go down low. They've gotten blocked trying to get there. They have to show that they can do it.
Don't want to make it a jump shooting game at this point.
Yeah.
Tough to handle there, and Kemp taken inside. dish it off, and now all by herself. Opont will let it fly. It's off the front end, and skying for the rebound was Blake, who used that size to take it out of the air. Now Blake will let it go. Why not? Halfway through the opening half. There's a shot. It's true for Doyle.
Big shot, and they're talking to each other back on defense now. They needed a superstar type player, needs to step up and lead the team. They needed that three, they got that three.
First bucket of the game comes from beyond the three-point arc for Doyle. Leaving it back, what dangerous play there. Walked with the basketball, turnover. Miami-Dade's done a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball. Not that time.
All right, if you're Doyle, you hit that shot, now you have some confidence. Let's get about 7 more of those and get the victory today.
Lead is 10, they've got the ball. Comes that press again, it's been so effective so far.
Yes, it has.
We'll get into that front court. Nini will handle.
She's been quiet so far here in the first half. She's got to get it going.
Get that rhythm up top to Bugarski. Opont and draws the contact. She'll go to the line.
I have no problem with that call. Get it inside, show that you can take that type of shot. Got the foul, going to the line. Very nice half-court offense by the Titans. They got to keep it up.
They call Rochelle Rocky. She gets to the line, but when she gets there, the number you want to go up, she's a 48% free throw shooter and clanks the first one.
You're down 10. Hopefully you can get it to 9 after this free throw. And with about 9 minutes to go in the first half, you've got to cut into this lead. Maybe be down 3 or 4 by half.
Misses them both. That percentage will drop south a little more. Lead still 10. Pull up a little 15-foot jump shot off the mark. Coach Summon saying match up, able to do so as they get back. Kick ball, and Eastern Florida will have it.
See, this is what I like about the Titans. Even though they're down 10, they've only scored 17 points so far in this game. They're playing smart and they're hitting the extra man. They just got to capitalize on some of these shots.
It does come down to scoring buckets. Nene Johnson. Interesting that you've got Jackie Blake with all that size guarding her out at the point. Going to the line now here will be Johnson. 2 shots. 1 of 2 at the line the last time.
And we've gone through some spurts here. A lot of jump shooting back and forth, then a lot of people just going back and forth to the lane, and now just a lot of free throws. It's a lot of little stories in the first half.
Free throw good.
We also had the timeout with 30 seconds into the game, and then not really any stoppage after that. You know, we've been going back and forth, letting these ladies play.
1 of 2 once again. Gets it under 10 with 8.5 to go. Perimeter, top of the key, working down low. Shot, turnaround is a beauty by Jackie Blake.
Blake, textbook play, did not put the ball on the ground, just kept it up, hit that bunny 10-footer. That was a nice possession by Miami-Dade.
Blake leading the team, 19 points per game. She now has 7. Using that size advantage. Here's Opont, she'll drive, the kick out, quick pass. 3 on the way, Vasquez no, but the rebounder right there.
Good hustle.
Bugarski picks it up, send it back out to Johnson. She drives, pulls up, and the shot, a little long. Another big offensive rebound attempt goes awry there by Bugarski. Almost tracked it down. Pass a little high, comes back to the Titans.
Good defense in transition. Look, it's still a close game. Even though you're down double digits, it's close, it's close. You have to capitalize over the next 2 minutes or so, because this could get out of hand if you don't start scoring some buckets.
7.5 as Nene Johnson Fabulous freshman brings it up. Finds the lane to pass. Whistle and a foul. Or is it just out of bounds? It is. Screened by our referee.
You know, we've had so much basketball. We haven't been able to hype baseball facilities, new scoreboard soccer. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, busy month here at Eastern Florida State College. Baseball going on this afternoon as well. New tennis courts being painted. Saw them this morning.
Oh, it looks good.
And the FHSAA State Girls Soccer Finals begin this week. On that pristine soccer field, boy, shutting them up right there with that shot. Dobie, ice water in the veins.
Yeah, every time the Titans feel like they get a big transition shot, Miami-Dade comes back, hits their own jump shot.
Still a 10-point cushion. Vasquez. It will come back on the turnover. And a legal screen to call on Bugarski. So her first personal. And team's 5th.
Especially when you're down by 10 like this, everything has to be perfect on the offensive end. You cannot make mistakes. You've got to play your game and play smart.
Florida playing a zone right now. Able to get the rebound, force them to some jump shooting here as we reach the latter portions of this first half. Shot off the mark by Vasquez, and it's a one and done for the Titans. Playing well defensively on the other end, just can't cut into this lead.
Well, if there's a way we can get Jackie Blake in foul trouble, that would really help. She's getting every rebound.
White basketball. So last touched by the visitors. Right at the 6-minute mark. So glad you're with us here on WEFS TV. I'm Jeff Radcliffe, alongside Mark Moses. Second of 4 basketball broadcasts. This our first and only for the Eastern Florida State College women. Having quite a good season.
Yeah, absolutely right. Since December, the Titans about 9-1, and they've won 9 games in a row. They won 10.
At home,
yeah, they won 10 in a row. They got to hurt some baskets here.
Pont, yes, 3-pointer for Rochelle Pont.
They needed that shot. They got that shot.
She's got 8. The baseline, nice move. Can't get it to go. And easily brought down the rebound by Vasquez. Johnson slices, dices, lays it up and in. Timeout. Miami-Dade.
5-0 run. That was nice. And you know what I like also? Lazy shot by Miami-Dade. They come back, get the rebound, go down, and get a good, quick basket. And then we're going to look at this 3, man. Just a set play, hands in her face, still hits it. They needed that shot. They got that shot. Maybe this will start waking up the Titans, cutting into this lead. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Plenty of time to get back in this basketball game.
You know, Eastern Florida's athletic programs keep growing with 9 varsity sports now in action. Home games are played on the college's new state-of-the-art sports complex on the Melbourne campus that includes facilities for soccer, tennis, basketball, and baseball, and a planned new facility for softball going up this year. The complex hosts major national collegiate events such as the NJCAA Division I Women's Soccer National Championship Tournament and is a valuable asset to the community. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu and become a Titan today.
See, you got to do it now. You know, we've had so much basketball, which is great for everyone watching out there. We're having a lot of timeouts here, so I appreciate you finally got to do it, man.
You take the next one.
All right, no problem. All right.
This is teamwork, right?
Yeah, it is teamwork. It's going to be very interesting now, teamwork for the Titans. Let's see how they do on defense.
Great segue. Approaching the 5-minute mark here. Oh, great feed down low, but Pont said, I'm going to deny that. Heard the smack as it hit the basketball.
This has been the problem with the Titans, these inbound passes on defense. They got to shut out those lanes.
And they pass high every time to use that height advantage. Shot is short.
The rebound.
Scrappier rebounding team has been Eastern Florida. Jessica Doyle. And Michelle Opont. Quick ball movement here, getting that defense to move. Opont back out to Doyle. She'll fire from 3. Money, honey.
I wasn't sure on that 3, but it went in. It was one of those risky shots. It went in. They needed that. They got it.
And it cuts it to 2. Good 7-0 run here. And they'll have the basketball and try to extend it.
Blake was looking around like, where's my foul? There was no foul. There was no rim. There was no good shot. The Titans will take that possession.
Vasquez starts things off, gets it to Opont. She'll drive with the left hand, take it in the lane, kick it back out. Thinking about the 3. Again, ball movement around that perimeter has been nice. Shot is good for Vasquez. A 9-0 run, and it's tied at 31.
Here we go. Vasquez has played late. She's played really good here in the last couple of minutes.
For first bucket. 4-minute mark, baseline J doesn't go. 1 and done again for the Sharks. Here come the Titans. 3 on the way, no. Boy, big rebound again. Offensive board stats piling up in favor of the Titans here. That one got tipped. Oh, and turned right back over. Tried to that home run ball. A little scoop shot, no, but going to the line will be Rochelle Opont.
I know we got the 3-point shot. This look, Doyle, she has confidence to shoot this shot. Rainbow, and it's good, and you're absolutely right. We're tied. It's something happened. Was there something I'm missing here? It's like the Titans just woke up, and now they're ready to rock and roll.
Doyle has that green light to shoot the 3. Leaves the team at 37% beyond that arc. His first free throw missed again by Opont. He's now 0 for 3 at the line. Concentrates, and that one looks true, and it is. Opont now with 9 points.
I could be crazy. This could be the first lead since like about 11-10, somewhere around that mind.
See how they can play well with the lead. Pull-up shot before the shot was a travel for another turnover for Coach Summons' crew. Under 3.5 to go. Eastern Florida now a 1-point lead. They trailed by, I believe, as many as 10.
Yeah. And all of a sudden now, this is the Titans basketball game.
Oh, great look down low, and the finish even better by Raven Kemp. She's so Raven, and she's got 2.
Hitting the extra passer, I really like that. The last couple of minutes have been really solid for the Titans.
Turnaround Jay, again, 1 and done. They give up chasing the ball. Ball moving around the perimeter, requesting permission for flyby was Doyle. Eventually lose the handle. Boy, how about the hustle, getting back defensively. Vasquez, boy, wide open here, under 3 to go. Opont, no. And comes back to Miami-Dade. But how about the hustle here for Titans? Chasing down every loose ball and getting every rebound.
Vasquez has been everywhere on this court, and I think she's touched the ball like for the past 5 minutes. That's what it feels like. It's been her show. She's leading the team. I like the effort now. It's still amazing, the run now the Titans have been on here over the past couple minutes. Miami-Dade has just gone cold.
Hustle leads to points. Go back to Blake, go back to the well, and backs off the defender and draws a foul. Foul on Opont.
I like this. Hit your teammate, make it easy for you. That's team basketball. And that is exactly what Coach Grimes wanted, and he's seen it now.
16 foul on Eastern Florida State College. Lead by 3 here. Trying to tie it up. Did not go for Monroe. Titan basketball in transition. Boy, great layoff of Opont. Had the shot contested. And Miami-Dade basketball.
The key now here over the last 2 minutes, just finish strong. Just keep playing your game, play great on defense, finish this, and just shut down Miami-Dade.
To go over the top to Blake, and up and down. Eastern Florida will have possession. Not a call you see all the time.
No, not really. And Miami-Dade's had 2 traveling calls up and down. I mean, they've been sloppy for some possessions here.
To hit the 2-minute mark. Nene Johnson slowing things down a bit here. As soon as I say that, they speed it right back up. Shot on the way, good for Johnson. He's got 6.
Got to hit those simple shots. They do. And now, Titans have been red hot.
Ooh. Faked the pass to the outside and went to their money woman, Blake, who's racking up the points now. She's at 9.
Trying to go to some type of trap here.
90 seconds remain. Make it rain. Jessica Doyle, her 3rd 3-pointer. Lead up to 6. So they've went from a 10-point deficit to a 6-point lead here in about a 4-minute span. An ill-advised shot comes to Opont. Rochelle moving the basketball, a little dipsy-do, now back outside. 16-foot jump shot did not go. Under a minute to go. Monroe. Trying to shoot their way back in, off the mark again. 1 and done, rebound by Johnson. Nene will hold it back. Stutter step, bring it in, and she is fouled. 7th team foul here on the push. 2-shot foul. 2. Johnson's first free throw is good. Now 3 of 5 at the line today. Johnson 65% from the line, and again just makes 1. And the lead stays at 7 here with 30 seconds to play. Ball movement down low, getting hacked that time was Blake. She'll go to the line with 26.7 seconds to go in our half. And Opont picks up another personal, her 2nd. Both teams now should be in the bonus. Shot is good. Oh, 4-point game, 25 seconds to go. Eastern Florida. The basketball, here comes the press. Doyle gives it up quickly as the defenders collapse. Opont reverse layup is good. Michelle Opont got the feed and cashed it in. 10 seconds to go, 42-36. The lead is 6. Down to 5 seconds. Got to get it off quick. Step back shot. Down to 1. Shot on the way is off the mark at the buzzer. And it will go to the half. 42-36 in favor of the Titans. They lead by 6 after trailing by 10 for a good portion of that first half. So Titans, a 12-point winner against this team back on the 10th, and they are halfway home to another victory against Miami-Dade. So this Eastern Florida State team able to get the job done late in that first half. And now Mark Moses there with head coach Jim Grimes.
Coach, 6-point game, you got the lead at half, but what adjustments do you have to make in the second half to get the victory here at home?
Well, we definitely got to guard them better. They're very aggressive they're initiating a lot of that contact, and we've got to rise up to that instead of shrinking from it. We've definitely got to rebound better, and then, gosh, we're having trouble scoring. So you know, that sounds very basic, but we're having a little bit of trouble executing, and so I think if we execute better, we'll be fine.
All right, Coach, good luck on the second half.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Coach. So the Titans have the 6-point lead, half number 2. In about 15 minutes, we'll come back with stats and highlights of this one right after this on WEFS TV.
Tune in as the nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College Titans take on conference rival Palm Beach State College. Wednesday, February 11th at 7 p.m. live on WEFS. Recently, the Eastern Florida State College women's basketball team held their 2014-15 Media Day. For Coach Jim Grimes and the women's Titans, a new season brings new hope for both returning players and new recruits alike.
Well, we preach 4 things in our process: being tough, playing hard, playing smart, and playing together. We talk about doing those 4 things, playing those 4 traits out on the court and off the court. So I was able to see a maturation with the team last year, and they learned. It was hard, and they went through some adversity, but I feel like when you can go through adversity and you can survive it, you can learn from it, that you come out on the other end stronger, and I think that's what we saw at the end of last season.
I'm known as the shooter. Everybody knows that. A lot in the game, once they know that I'm the shooter, it's a lot easier to pass around to my other teammates because the attention's on me, so it opens up the floor for my teammates. And then once the attention goes back to my teammates, it's easier for me to get my shots again. Definitely last year it was more of a thing of pacing ourselves because we knew we had 40 minutes ahead of us, but this year we can play spurts of maybe 5 or 6 minutes and then have a whole fresh 5 come in, and that's also good for us to catch our breath and maybe look at the other team to see what we can do differently.
I think our team this year has bonded more and come together to where our games should be a lot more different. I think they're going to be a lot more exciting, seeing that we have more depth. Last year we didn't have as much depth, and it hurt us a little. But this year, now that we have depth, I think we will be able to run a lot harder, knowing that we have somebody to come in after us.
I think we are a fast team. We have some great point guards that can push the ball, and we have a great ball handling. We have a girl that can shoot from the half court, and she is shooting a free throw. We also have some 3 or more point guards that nobody can guard. And we also have 2 European players, so if you want to see and experience some European action, you can come watch us.
For upcoming games, check the college website. So come and support your Titans.
This year we're definitely going to be very fast-paced. We have a lot of talent coming from our freshmen, and with our returning sophomores, we have a lot of great shooters. It's going to be a lot more entertaining this year.
We're going to be high energy. We're going to be exciting. We got a lot of new players. We've got a lot of talent this year. I think people will be very surprised how the level of basketball that they'll see when they come out to Eastern Florida this year.
Look to the east to what lies ahead at Eastern Florida State College. Great careers in today's fastest growing job fields of business, computer information technologies, and healthcare. Apply now for new bachelor and associate degree programs this fall. Eastern Florida. Explore. Achieve. Succeed. Apply today.
Back at the Titan Fieldhouse here on the Eastern Florida State College Melbourne campus, where the Titans leading this one 42-36 at the half. So glad you're with us on WEFS TV. Jeff Radcliffe alongside Mark Moses. Your impressions of that first half? I think the first thing you get to look at is how they battled back from a 10-point deficit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Very slow start for the Titans. Then it's like, bang, they started going, and they really shut down defense and offense. I'm very impressed with what's happened here in this game so far. Just got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, Coach not happy with the way things were going, want some better shooting. If they get that, they'll run away with this one. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that first half. I think some of the players you have to focus on. Opant really getting things going. She had 11 points, but the outside shooting was good as well.
Yeah, absolutely right. It was slow, then they got it going on, and the key is hit the extra man right there for the layup. I like that. They're playing team basketball. That's what you got to like about the Titans.
Have a nice edge on the rebounding totals. Three-pointer there, good. And making that extra pass and then making it rain right there.
I don't think the Titans hit an easy three-point shot the whole first half. Just look at these highlights. None of them all contested, but they're hitting their shots, and they're getting it right at the right time.
There was that dish there to Kemp. And they turned a 10-point halftime or middle of the half deficit to a 6-point advantage at the half. So what adjustments do you think they have to make now to kind of keep this going in the positive direction?
It's simple. We talked about it right before break here. Shut down Blake. She's the high person for Miami-Dade. She's what, about double figures or so?
11.
You got to shut her down. Don't let her get those 10-footer type shots. Got to shut her down. Keep playing your game. Keep hitting the extra man. And you should get the win. You should, but you got to play second half smart, sound. And I know before the game, Coach Grimes was saying we got to play 40 minutes of basketball. That's what they have to do. This is still a dogfight. 42-36, anyone's game. And hit your free throws. Fundamentals, basketball 101, hit your free throws.
Free throws weren't a major factor in that first half. Let's run down some of the scoring here. Leading the way, Jackie Blake, who we just talked about, the sophomore out of Miami, 11 points for the Sharks. Ashante Doby, a very quiet 8 points there. Conchadra Smith with 4, and Nashali De Jesus with 6. Also, Lakishna Monroe with 3. For Eastern Florida, very balanced attack. We talked about Rochelle Lapont. She's got 11. And you just go down the list. Jessica Doyle, 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Nene Johnson really turned it on late with 7. Crystal Townsend with 4. And Deja Bradshaw with that one big 3-pointer. A couple with 2. And Raven Kemp had that bucket on the nice feed late. And then Paula Vasquez with 2. Big time balance, but you think of some of these scoring totals, had they hit some of the free throws, you look at Opant and Johnson missing some free throws there in that first half. You get those, this game is really out of hand somewhat in favor of the Titans.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Look, 10-point hole for the Titans, then they come back, they have the lead. So no lead is safe in this, especially these two games, these two teams who are on big winning streaks. It's going to be a good second half.
Coach Summons, Miami-Dade, I think they liked the pace they were playing with early, but were really kind of giving up when it came to the rebounding towards late in that half. Looks maybe they were a little either tired or just weren't interested in rebounding. I have a feeling she would be talking about that in the halftime locker room.
You're absolutely right, because they came out, they had the full court set, and then they went away from it. You're absolutely right. We'll see what happens here in the second half.
Well, second half moments away. When we come back, we'll have that second half between the Titans and the Sharks here on WEFS TV. You're watching Titan basketball.
Tune in as the nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College Titans take on conference rival Palm Beach State College. Wednesday, February 11th at 7 p.m. live on WEFS. On January 15th, the Eastern Florida State College softball team held its 2015 Spring Media Day. This season, Titans head coach Ed Yanis looks to take the young team to its 11th straight postseason. To do so, he'll need total commitment from the entire team, a call that prompted this year's slogan, All In.
That's our model this year, and everybody buys into the system and our coaching staff, and we look at it this way. It's not so much they're behind us, we want to look down the line and see if everybody's with us.
When Coach showed us the shirts and we saw the motto and it was all in, I completely agree with it. I think we all need to be all in for this season to be as successful as we want it to be. Defense is a real big strength for us, and I also do believe that hitting is this year. It's definitely a lot better than it was last year, but mechanic-wise and technique-wise, we have a strong hitting team.
I think the team chemistry is already there. I think it came very natural to us this year, so I don't really think that's an issue for us this year, but definitely just keeping our minds right and keeping one focus. Towards the end of the year, our team is outrageously good this year, and I feel like we will go very far. So as long as we keep our minds right and one goal together, I think it'll be very easy for us to go deeper into the tournament.
We got more speed than we did last year. Our bats are pretty powerful. Our defense is, we have a pretty solid defense, and we have like multiple people in multiple positions, so it's like we can switch them all out. So I feel like our defense is pretty set where it needs to be.
Admission to all home games is free, so check the schedule and come out and support your Titans.
It's a very fast game. It's very interesting to watch, and I think you'd see that we're a very solid team.
For new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, computer information technologies, and healthcare. Eastern Florida. Apply today.
Tune in as the nationally ranked Eastern Florida State College Titans take on conference rival Palm Beach State College. Wednesday, February 11th at 7 p.m. live on WEFS.
A 6-point lead for the Titans over the Sharks as we get set for second half action here on WEFS TV. Jeff Radcliffe, Mark Moses, and our entire WEFS crew, and we are back to action second half. Switch sides and see what adjustments, especially Miami-Dade made, as they stayed in the locker room really till about the last minute before halftime. Really not much of a warm-up, so you know they got a talking to at that halftime. Florida now moving to right to left on your screen with the basketball and a 6-point lead.
You could tell, like you said, 6-point lead. It's going to be a 10-second half with a lot of half-court possessions.
Getting it to go was Townsend. She's got 5. Lead back now at 8. Biggest lead for Eastern Florida of the afternoon. Answering, the shot doesn't go. Getting her own rebound, though, was Monroe. Another offensive rebound, make that a defensive rebound that time for Eastern Florida.
2 good defensive possessions by the Titans to start this second half. They have to show that they can shut down this Miami-Dade offense.
Basketball an 8-point lead. Nene Johnson to the hoop and rattles it home. Nice take there by Johnson, the native of Stewart.
Yeah, she was quiet in the first half. Good to see her getting some moves to the rim, and that was pretty.
Has 9 points in the game here. Just underway, second half. The cold shooting continues from the visitors. Nice rebound tracked down by Smith, but then promptly gives it away. Doyle will take it up as Eastern Florida State College starting to cruise a little bit, looking comfortable. Again, every shot falling. Coach Grimes told us he wants his team to shoot a little better, and Johnson gets it to go.
Even when it wasn't working the first 10 minutes of the first half for the Titans, they were still playing their game of hitting the extra guy, getting them in transition, playing your game, and now the shots are firing. And ever since like about 12 minutes in that first half to now, it's been all Titans. They've dominated this game now.
Yeah, the Sharks have yet to score here in this half, and now trail by 12. So 6 straight points, 6-0 run to start the second half for Jim Grimes' Titans.
You made a good point in the first half as well about don't rely on the jump shot. If you do that, you're going to miss a lot of shots. No, they're still going to the rim and getting good buckets, and now they're starting to hit them.
Yeah, good point. Shark basketball after the timeout. See if Miami-Dade can get something on set play here. 2-3 zone shown by Eastern Florida. And that shot contested. They went to the well that time, and they were ready for Blake on that shot. 3 on the way is off the front iron, bounces, and is off Miami-Dade. And basketball stays with the Titans.
See, I don't know if I like that possession. You got the 3-2 transition. You have the advantage. Don't take a jump shot. Go to the rim on that play.
Townsend to inbound, out to Pont, lets it fly, and she's fouled. 3-pointer for Pont. She'll shoot another.
Potential for the 4-point play. That is a huge shot for the Titans. Wow.
Rochelle won a state championship at Edgewater High School in Orlando a few years ago. And knocks home the free throw. The 4-point play is good. There were 14 points on the game now.
This was a 10-point hole for the Titans in the first half, and it's been all Titans ever since.
Lead is 16. And they have the ball again. Things going from bad to worse for Miami-Dade. Boy, fouling on a 3-pointer, that's usually the unforgivable sin.
You're absolutely right. You know what I like about number 10, Doyle? I like it. She's right-handed, but she likes to transition that crossover to the left and then go to the lane, left baseline. And Miami-Dade's had some problems with that. It's opened up lanes for the Titans, though. I like it. Already substitutions here for Miami-Dade. Still trying to figure out what they can do, but 52-36, this could get out of hand.
10-0 run to open the second half here. Doyle trying to drive and kick. They will stay with the Titans.
The Sharks were anticipating the extra pass. Doyle didn't realize she was wide open with about 5 feet to get to the rim.
Inbound comes all the way out. Vasquez will handle. Take their time. Townsend on the lane has it contested. And foul committed. Miami-Dade basketball on number 21, Townsend. Misses the shot and then commits the foul.
Yeah, Townsend is talking to herself. She's not happy with that. She knows better. She's like, give me another chance. I'll hit that next time.
Her third personal. Team's first of the second half. Trying to shoot their way in it, swishing it home. Shante Doby, her second 3. She's now got 11 points.
And it's funny, the Sharks, they came out first 5 minutes of the game really jacking up those threes. They've gone away from it, but now they're coming back to it.
That ends the 10-0 run. Now they turn them over. Getting a little greedy there on the outside. Yeah. Monroe that time.
Looked like one of my jump shots.
Well, looked better than any jump shot I've ever had. Fast-moving second half already coming up on 16 minutes.
This was a 6-point game at halftime.
10 on the shot clock. Going to the hoop. Good time missing. Rebound corralled underneath. They kick it back out. Pont that time can't get it to drop. Getting 2 and 3 chances at it each time down the court, though. It's starting to pay off as Smith was fouled. And Pont picks up her third personal.
I want to give credit to Vasquez as well. Maybe she's not scoring the most points, but she's active. Both sides of the offense and defense. She's always got her hand on the ball, always knows where to be. I like her game.
Let's see. Shadra Smith, West Palm Beach, averaging 16 points a game. And a 87% free throw shooter, best on the team. Shows it why right there. Pont, along with Townsend, both checking out with 3 personals. Get them off the court before any more damage is inflicted.
You know, we said this in the pregame, where you look at the Sharks scoring about 75, 80 points over their 4-game win streak. Got to give credit to the Titans. They've shut them down here today. I mean, they have scored points, but they've really shut them down.
Smith makes just 1 of 2. Lead is 12. Thought about the shot, passed it up. Not passing it up here was Vasquez, and she gets it to go. 3-pointer.
Threes have been falling for the Titans today. Big shot.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Not so that time. 1 and done. 15-point lead for the homestanding Titans here. Really finding themselves in a good groove right now. As soon as I say that, forced ball out of bounds. Ball back to Miami-Dade. Vasquez with 5 points after this 3-pointer.
This is nice, wide open.
All day.
Hits it, and Titans been hot here in the second half so far.
Sharks a little late to rotate defensively. Paid the price. 2-3 zone still being shown. It's continuing to create problems. Second opportunity there is good as Rakina Bowers has her first bucket.
And this is going to be the key with about 15 minutes to go. The game is not over. No lead is safe. You still have to play sound basketball.
Kicking out to Vasquez, requesting permission for a flyby, and that time can't get the shot to fall. Reach and foul as Raven Kemp raises her hand. Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, at least she admits it. I like that as a team basketball player.
First personal.
Titans have done a good job as well, just getting rebounds, offense and defense. They look 6 feet or under when you look at the height of this basketball team. Still active, still getting these rebounds. I like that.
Ball movement there by the Sharks. Pull up Jays, a little flat, and the rebound controlled by Johnson. On the move, pull it back out. Coming up on the 14.5-minute mark. Vasquez, no. Again, the smallest girl on the court has the rebound in Kemp. It's all about angles.
You're absolutely right.
Angles and hustle. Kemp,
look
feeling her oats there, pulls up. Boy, it looks pretty as it left her hand, but it went off the mark to the left. Boy, Kemp playing the defense there. Short, rebound controlled by Johnson. Pushed ahead all by herself. Doyle, easy layup is good. The bunny is down. 57-42, back up to 15. Under 14 to play. A quick shot by Bowers. It's an air ball. Might have been tipped.
This is turning, and I never thought I'd say this, especially what we saw in the first half. This is turning into like a statement game for the Titans, the way they're manhandling the Sharks right now.
Time Kemp tried to force the issue out to Vasquez. Runs back, commits the foul, going for the basketball. Bumped her. An out-of-bounds play on the far side.
Kemp has been active defensive, and you're not going to dribble past her. She's going to be active.
Picked up her second personal now, team's fourth. See, Brittany Wells has checked in, the native of Melbourne. Number 22 in there for Eastern Florida. Also see Deja Bradshaw back in. Had that big 3 in the first half.
I know it's early, but nomination play of the game, 4-point play by the Titans.
Yeah,
Oh, man, that was big.
Boy, great take, just couldn't finish. And foul will go to the line.
Not giving up on the play. Got to give credit to the Sharks. Stuck with it. The game's not over. Trying to go for the 3-point play. That was a nice basket by the Sharks.
And there's our timeout. 13:29 to go here in the second half.
Well, I know Eastern Florida State College, winning record in the classroom, just as important for student athletes is on the field, and they offer more than 100 degrees in programs, including bachelor degrees, associate degrees, providing them excellent opportunities in today's fastest growing career fields. You are absolutely right. That's great college, and hey, great basketball programs. Can you believe this? I mean, men and women's, they're both playing great here at the end of January.
Just kind of following the suit that the soccer and volleyball programs laid out earlier this season, and I'm sure baseball will follow, tennis as well.
I can't believe
becoming a national powerhouse really across the platform.
We just, you have football, now we're right here stretch, conference play for basketball, and we have baseball and softball. In Florida, it's amazing. Look, I'm from the Midwest, it still boggles my mind. Oh yeah, we're gonna go right into baseball and softball. It's
right,
pretty awesome.
Ed Yanis' crew, the softball team, looking to have a big season here as well. Good time to be a Titan, as always. Meanwhile, here on the basketball court, here at the Titan Fieldhouse, it has been all Titans here in the second half, really the latter stages of the first half as well. Nashali DeJesus on the line and missed the free throw. So on that one, this is the first shot. 57-44. Another chance at it here, unforced error. Lead is 13. Make that the deficit 13 for Miami-Dade. Driving the baseline, in trouble, bailed out, no. Bugarski stepped in front, took it away. She'll take it all the way, no. Leave it off, baseline shot is off the mark, and looked like Bradshaw took a shot to the face. She'll clear the cobwebs out right now. Blink the eyes, she's okay.
This is going to be very interesting here. Next 2 or 3 minutes, 13-point game. Let's see what the Titans do here. Are they going to go with the 3-point shots? Are they going to go inside? We're going to see here how they try to close this game.
It's Brittany Wells that took that shot, excuse me. Wells far out of the reach there for her, but last touch by Miami-Dade. Jim Grimes, native of Greenville, North Carolina. Graduate of Winthrop University, class of '97. We had a nice conversation about barbecue before the game. As North Carolinians certainly savor their style of barbecue compared to maybe the rest of the country. And I would agree, it has to be among the best, the vinegar-based sauce. We actually got into that conversation.
Are you an expert? Is that what
I
you're
wouldn't
trying
call
to tell
myself
me?
an expert. I would say Jim Grimes is the expert when it comes to Carolina-style barbecue. And now I'm ready for lunch. Timeout here. 12:31 on the clock. Eastern Florida State College. The pace of this one is slowed in the last couple of minutes, that's for sure. So I keep talking about Eastern Florida State College. I'll let you know that the athletic programs here are just part of the excitement at the college, which is a regional leader in education, providing students with excellent job opportunities in the global economy. Great example is that new $75 million expansion of the Melbourne campus that's now underway. 6 new buildings. You can see the construction outside, the health center, the computer technology and business centers. When it's completed, the campus will be a vital center for higher education and workforce development well into the 21st century.
It's unbelievable. Hey, more information, easternflorida.edu.
7:44, how about stepping in front there? Kemp been really active on the rebounding and defensive end, using every bit of her size. Raven Kemp all 5'7" of her.
Yeah, she has some jets. She gets up and down the court in about 2 seconds. A vital part of this offense and defense.
Listed at 5'7". I don't think so. I don't know about that's a generous, if that's what I got. Maybe in platform shoes. 12-minute mark. Boy, nice pass. Fortunately unable to knock it home that time for Garski.
Not a lot of scoring here over the last 2 minutes or so. It just kind of slowed down. Especially we started the second half with like 10-0 run, like you were saying, by the Titans, especially hit some three-point shots. Now it's been kind of slow, a little quiet here. You got to get the intensity up if you want to close out the Sharks.
Florida continuing to dictate the pace of play here. This clock move really probably in their best interest at this point. Take time on the possession. Denied was Kemp. Denied a second time here. The smack of the ball. Loose ball. Titans shot up in the air, and drawing the foul was Bradshaw. Didn't give up on the play.
They're getting the looks to the rim. And that's really been the difference this. First 10 minutes of the game, nothing was open. Then lanes start opening up, and that aggressive play to the rim has helped the Titans go into the free throw line. Let's see if Bradshaw can capitalize with 2.
Bradshaw, a 100% free throw shooter.
Don't jinx her now.
Doesn't get
All
the
right.
line. Yeah, let's do some knocking here on wood. And we jinxed her.
Yep, there you go.
Well, she's not going to be. Not friend us on Facebook or anything, I think now, or follow us on Twitter after jinxing her first free throw miss. Dropped to 99%.
And look, there's plenty of time in this basketball game. 13-point lead. You have to stick to your game.
Shot on the way is true. Second one is good. So the native of Miami puts another point on the board. 14 now the cushion here for Eastern Florida as Miami-Dade brings it up the court. Smith.
Titans in the zone right now.
Titans looking for that 10th consecutive home court win here today.
And they've been red hot. You look at them since about December, since about the holidays. They've been one of the best teams in the conference.
I know that Coach Grimes was concerned about this game, talking to him ahead of it. As that shot off the mark, rebound controlled by Miami-Dade. They lost last week to St. Petersburg, and this Miami-Dade team just beat that squad. So using some transitive property there still makes you a little worried. This is a team that said that was able to beat a team that beat us.
Too many free throw attempts so far by Miami-Dade. This is keeping them in the basketball game.
Missed the front end of the 1-and-1 as they are in the bonus now. 17 fouls at Eastern Florida, so getting to the line may be wise. Especially, gosh, we're still only halfway through the second half. Johnson backs it back out.
A little patience here, but some good defense by the Sharks. No lanes are open.
Townsend walked with the basketball. Turnover.
The double team worked under the rim. I don't know. It looked like she was going up with the shot, but the referees say travel.
Judgment call.
Staying with the 2-3 zone. It's worked here for the Titans. It shut down the Sharks.
Also keeps the legs fresh, too.
Yeah, you're right.
Foul is committed there. Push on number 20, and De Jesus picks up the personal.
No coach likes those type of fouls. They're not needed, especially in transition. They're not needed. And let's just say Coach Summage is not happy with their basketball team right now.
Yeah. 15 foul, and it was on the floor. Nene Johnson has 4 points this half. Give it up there to her teammate Opon. Oh, how about the give and go?
That was nice.
Draws the reach in on Bowers. Bowers personal. And that's the 16 foul. Next one will send him to the line. Shot contested, pull up shot by Johnson. And they continue to work the offensive glass. Here's a long shot, swishes. It is good for Vasquez, who makes it rain once again.
You know, the game has slowed down, Jeff, and they needed that type of shot. That was a big one. Let's get the energy up.
Trying to answer, it doesn't go for Doby. Bowers off the glass. Rebound Eastern Florida and Nene Johnson. 61-44 the score. He is 17.
Coach Grimes has to like that. Ugly shots off the backboard. He will take that all day for his defense.
Johnson all the way, denied by the rim that time. Anticipated contact that didn't come. Again, the pressure put on defensively riding. As soon as they got the possession, they went to the defensive mode and forced the turnover.
They have. They've been active, hands up. They always teach you that even at the junior high level. Keep your hands up, deflect those balls. Great defense in transition.
Team foul number 7. Free throw on the way. Oh, no, that was the team foul, but foul on the shot, so shooting 2 here.
And what, you know, before the game, I know we both talked to Coach Grimes, just want to give him props. Still a young coach, hasn't been here very long, and what he's accomplished in a short time, building the program, turning it around. Yeah, I mean, you're 16-6 right now, and you might get the win today. Impressive job so far here at Eastern Florida.
Down 17, Bowers turnaround shot, thought she was fouled, didn't get the call. Come the other way with Johnson, excuse me. Oh, nice little head fake. So Pont will kick it out. Shot high in the air. Rebound controlled by Miami-Dade. They come the other way. Sitting on that 17-point deficit for quite a while now. We've got a foul.
Let's go. I got you. And you made a good point, Jeff. Just let the clock keep going. Just keep going. Let's go. You know, let's hang on for the victory.
1-1, ladies.
Wind it up.
1-1.
Sharks have just gone cold. I mean, they're in the bonus. They're going to be for the rest of the way. They have plenty of opportunities. They just haven't hit shots.
First one is good by Smith.
One.
Smith, the best free throw shooter on the team at 87%. Makes them both. Tightens up. Titans are still up, even though it is tightening up. Just a touch, 61-46, and in no hurry here. First game of a 3-game homestand for your Titans of Eastern Florida.
And they've won 9 in a row at home.
So that bodes well for the next 2.
You're absolutely
Johnson.
right.
Opont drives the lane, tries to force it along that baseline. Townsend was uncovered if they got the ball to her, but they draw the foul.
And Opani, she's shown she can hit that outside shot, so she can go with the dribble penetration. It was just fouled there.
Inbound play. 9 seconds on that shot clock. Johnson, Townsend then walked to the basketball, took an extra step. 8:05 to play.
You see that playing football all the time. You're running before you catch the ball. That's exactly what happened. If you're Miami-Dade, you're down double digits here, you got to at least get some type of 5-0 run here, get back into this basketball game.
Shot is true. That's they ordered it right up to Smith.
Right there.
Pushed ahead.
Nice move, going to the rim. Defender got beat, she had to go for the foul.
Going to line will be Townsend. Townsend, the 65% free throw shooter. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1.
And look, the Titans are already back on defense. They're not messing around. Still in that 2-3 zone.
61-49, trying to cut into a 12-point deficit now. Bowers with a nice effort. 1 rebound, make that 2, 3. How about 3 rebounds there on that play, and then draws the foul. Foul committed by Opont. That's the case, it's her 4th. Let's see if we're a little confused here what's going on. No, it's not. Offensive foul.
Yeah, it felt like it was an over in the back. Yeah, now we'll have free throws.
So Opont, instead of committing the foul, gets the benefit, and we'll go back to the line here.
Yeah, there's some confusion with the coaches, the refs, but they got the call right.
Makes the first, Warren another.
Titans already back on defense. They have trust in their teammate to hit the free throws. She gets it done.
Let that ball roll. 63-49, down 14, picked up. Not surprised. See if Eastern Florida will start defending that little roll up. Make them use the time off the clock. Shot on the way, no good for Blake. Blake had a 3 to start off the game.
Sharks have gone completely cold here in the second half. Cannot get any shots firing.
They have 36 points at the half, and so they've had just 13 points total in the second half, the Sharks. And now we've got the full timeout. Just under 7 minutes to play here.
I mean, it just looks like the Sharks have run out of gas right now. I mean, they came out hot, dominating this game, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if the Titans thought the tip-off was 2:45, but they clicked and they start going, and they have dominated this basketball game. Shooting, rebounding, transition. This has been a very impressive effort by Jim Grimes today and his staff.
You know, Mark, I think what sparked it, and we've got the play queued up too, was that 4-point play, the 3-pointer here early, just a few minutes into that second half, that really kind of got the ball rolling. So Pont nailed it, made it a 4-point play, and really haven't looked back as they went on a 10-0 run to start the second half.
Yeah, it was a 6-point game at halftime, and then, I don't know, halftime speech, it was short by the Titans coaching staff, but it was absolutely right. Hey, get out there, play your game, play smart, and they've been impressive today. I'm a little, especially the slow start coming out, and they've been great ever since.
They were down 10.
Yeah.
And a couple minutes into the second half, they were up by 10. So whatever was said by a coach in those last couple of timeouts in the first half and then in the locker room in the second half has proved to be fruitful here today.
What's interesting with the Titans is their 3-point shooting. It's kind of sneaky. Like you're not noticing it, but all of a sudden they're bang, bang.
You better get back out there and make be able to defend the ball.
Yeah, they're hitting some shots that you're not expecting.
Shot on the way, off the mark again. Boy, the outside shooting just has not been there.
It hasn't, and that is credit to the Titans, not giving them anything inside, and they're going to have to take lazy jump shots. I love it. Hey, keep going for the backboard.
Stoppage in play here.
I'm amazed, only one David Bowie reference. You did at the beginning. I'm
Our
amazed by
crew,
this.
Yeah. That's right.
There's been opportunities where you're like, you know what, I'm going to play it straight. We're going to keep this simple here.
Dave Bowie, Van Barry, and Kevin Bowersox, our referees. We think of space oddity in there.
All right, there you go.
And our some things in our warm-up run before the game, got some stuff in. Didn't have time to make any changes.
No, okay, now you do. And the foul.
She's saying, let's dance. Jackie Blake been itching to get that one to go.
Especially if you're on defense, the other team's in the bonus. You got to play very sound here for the rest of the game because you still have a basketball game. You've got to make sure you don't let them go to the free throw line. No time will be taken off the clock, and they can just keep getting easy baskets.
Cut it to 10 here from the line. I'll make that, let's say here, 63-51. And makes it a 3-point play. So yeah, the lead it now to 11. Not out of the woods, here, Titan fans.
And Blake, very active in the first half, scoring baskets. She's been very quiet here in the second half so far.
Got to be smart with the basketball. Take some time. Get a good shot. Shot clock down to 15. You want to use the whole thing now.
High screen.
Oh, illegal screen called on Kemp. That one hurts.
They try to go 2 high screens on the same play. One worked, the second one, the referees
Not
didn't
so
really
much.
like that.
Again, short.
Good rebound.
Blake keeps shooting the 3. Hustle back on defense. Shot on the way after the foul as Wells went to the well. Little push.
Heads up play by Wells, because you see the Sharks, they're just watching the shots. They're praying for them to go in. They're looking too much. Wells heads up play, grabs the ball, goes right down the court. Nice play.
Wells, her first point there on the free throw. She'll shoot a second. Both teams now in the double bonus. Expect a lot of free throws here. The next 6:01. Finds first, but how about the rebound? Making up for that foul earlier. Kemp scooting around. Oh, a quick turn. A little quicks by Kemp. Can't get the shot to go.
The strong rim, that had to go in. That would have been pretty.
The rim is a little tight. 3 on the way, off the mark.
She gets the rebound.
Monroe missed the shot. And Kemp again. Raven Kemp, a native of Jackson, Tennessee. How about that little baseline drive on the way? And it will be Shark basketball. Nice effort by Doyle.
Yeah, just tipped it out.
The sequence took about 30 seconds off the clock. And a full timeout called by Coach Jim Grimes.
We talked to Grimes before the game. He was telling me, okay, let's play fast, let's play smart. We don't have the best height in the world, but we play a grinder type play and a little, fun and gun. You see it. Some of these players like Kemp, Johnson, Vasquez, they are all smart players and understand their size and speed, and they've really shown it today.
Students at Eastern Florida State College can take courses on any of the 4 campuses in Titusville, Cocoa, Melbourne, or Palm Bay, or even online. Among the many benefits are small class sizes and personalized instruction from outstanding faculty that are committed to helping students reach their goals. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu and become a Titan today. Here we are at the Titan Fieldhouse. Jeff Radcliffe, Mark Moses, and our entire WEFS TV crew. So glad you're with us here on a Saturday afternoon, the day before the Super Bowl. Watch a little basketball before your football. Kind of an appetizer, outside of, bagel bites and whatever it is, your wings or whatever it is you're going to be eating tomorrow, guacamole.
No barbecue? Come on.
Yeah, a little Carolina barbecue if you're Jim Grimes.
I think the key for today is this is a great showing for the women's basketball program. I know the men, they get a lot of love. They've been on hot streaks. But the women today, they have been red hot just as well. And they've shown what type of basketball they can play. And I'm excited for future games for women's basketball.
So glad you're with us wherever you happen to be on TV or online at njcaatv.com/EFSC as that ball is thrown away. Eastern Florida basketball.
It's incredible. The TV web, I can get it on my phone. It's amazing what you can do now with technology.
I remember to take pictures, you needed an actual camera. Remember the old Polaroids?
All right, now you're showing your age.
Spin, it's on spin cycle, kicks it back out. 3 on the way is an air ball off the hands of number 12, Bugarski. Still looking to get in the scoring column here. Off balance shot, pretty.
That was
Got
pretty.
it to go, yeah. Amari Brown forced a turnover immediately, and don't look now, it's a 10-point game.
You are absolutely right. That was a pretty move by the Sharks, and then you just got, you weren't paying attention. Sharks steal the ball, they go back to the lane. They can cut this to single digits.
Dobie will go to the line and nail the first. 4 points in the half, now 12 in the game for Ashante Dobie out of Royal Palm Beach. Fans, remember, we've got 2 more basketball broadcasts, both men's basketball games coming up here on WEFS and online. On the 11th, it's a Wednesday, 7 o'clock against Palm Beach, then on the 21st of February against Broward. Jeremy Schulman's men's team continuing to get the job done, just 3 losses on the season.
You notice they cut it to single digits. Grimes doesn't mess around. I'm putting some of my starters back in the game.
Yeah.
We got to finish this off.
Those both free throws, we are at single digits. The lead now cut to 8. Free throws can be big at this point. Johnson gets the shooter's roll that time.
Freshman from Martin County.
That one is true. As you heard the mics pick up the swish, the prettiest sounds in the universe. Under 5 to go. Back up to a 10-point cushion for Eastern Florida State College. Need to keep it right about there the rest of the way. Little up and under shot, no. Nice rebound by Townsend. We'll have to work to get it out of there. Expect to press the rest of the way. Kicking it outside, shot on the way again. That one off the mark, but how about Doyle tracking down the rebound? Jessica coming up big here. Former Heritage Panther. Falling glass, and the bank is open on Saturday for Townsend.
Pressure shot, she got it done. That was a big rebound, big possession for the Titans.
Townsend with 7. Well, just shooting away from long distance. It's not working out. Alpont dribbles out of there. 12-point lead.
You can put this game away in the next 2 possessions. Just play your game, be sound, be smart.
Points. Down to 3.5 minutes. Running shot in the lane is good for Dobie. So they scored quickly there. Got to get rid of it. Timeout.
Give credit to the Sharks. They've shown a lot of grit here over the past 5 minutes or so. This game is not over.
Lead is 10 as we look at that last play.
This is nice. This is all, I got to give my all on this shot. And hey, game is not over. It's never over till it's over.
Both teams talking over strategy here, Mark.
You know what's interesting is, like, you know, you come out 10-0 run to start the second half, and then it got kind of quiet on both teams were missing shots, and then all of a sudden Miami-Dade says, okay, now we're going to try to make a little run. All you have to do is hit your free throws down the stretch and just play your game. I mean, just hit a couple more shots. This should be a victory for Eastern Florida, but you never know.
Stranger things have happened. It is college basketball. And you see both coaches going to the X's and O's here. Grimes on one side and Coach Summons on the other, trying to summon up a comeback win here. Coach Summons, just an amazing person, what she's done in her career, not just in basketball, but as an educator. She's a motivational speaker. She's got a website she was telling us about.
I also love the promoting of you asked her before the game. You go, any of the scouts looking at some of your players? And I love her answer. They're looking at all my players. I love it. That's confidence
exactly.
in her team.
Off on 3 minutes. Look for easy points here, forcing the issue. Shot off the mark. Boy, you didn't want that. You wanted to cash in on points.
Johnson had the right idea. Just have to hit your teammate if you have a 2-on-1.
I think you'd want to take some time here. You're in the bonus. If they foul you, you're going to shoot free throws. And a reach-in foul is committed by Amari Brown.
Yeah, Yeah, slap on the hand. Going back to the free throw line. Look, we got about 2:57 to go, but this might take 30 minutes now, especially where the game is still kind of close.
Well, they fouled the right person. Opont coming in 48% from the line. It's probably going to go down. Hasn't been adept at that today. Just 3 free throw makes. Make it 4. She bounces that one in.
Opont's a solid player, inside and out, and good defensive player as well. Communicates with her teammates. She's a player you need as a teammate.
Long shot on the way, and that's true. Kashadra Smith, and they'll give up the 2 the easy way. On the other side, lead back to 11. Got to get back on defense.
Yeah, Titans just broke down that full court press. That was a little too easy.
We're admiring that pretty 3-point play. Smith's second 3. Try that one from distance, and it's no good. Have to get back quick. 2:20 on a turning clock here in the second half. 72-61. Game that Eastern Florida found themselves down by 10 midway through that first half, and have come out gangbusters just like that. Doyle. Pace picking back up after that mid-half lull we just experienced. 2-minute mark. We are under an air ball, but Johnny on the spot was Lakeishna Monroe. Oh, picking up the foul there. Kemp, hope she's okay. She goes down on the baseline.
Doyle's only a sophomore. I know the local kid. She looks polished, but at the same time, it looks like she's still trying to learn some of her game. She has a bright future. I like her as a basketball player.
Raven Kemp, 73% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Extend this lead here. Makes the first. 12-point cushion.
I love the speed and athleticism of number 3. Always up and down the court.
Can't make it a 5-possession game. The way Miami-Dade has shot from distance tonight, or this afternoon, the 3-pointer is probably not the thing to get them back, but got to keep shooting.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Got to keep playing till the end. And that's been really the key in this basketball game, where Miami-Dade came out, really played their basketball game, and then all of a sudden, nothing. I mean, it was completely cold after that. That's the credit of the defense for the Titans. And Grimes, he says, hey, we got to play 40 minutes. And today, they were, I mean, maybe not 40 minutes exactly, but they have really dominated this basketball game.
Townsend just went to the bench after picking up her 5th foul, so she's fouled out. Vasquez has come in to close this out, so player who's been very active for you on the defensive end is now out. And bricking the free throw there keeps it 75-63. Under 90 seconds, foul committed. We'll stop the clock. Hand check. It's maybe the longest 90 seconds we'll have.
I know I said it earlier, but a matchup of 2 teams who've been red hot here in conference play, and this is a statement game. Associate program trying to turn around, get in the right foot, get in the right direction. Big statement win, and I'm happy it came here on television and on the web. A lot of people could see this around the Space Coast.
A good crowd on hand, too. The tail end of this one. 13-point lead. The pull-up shot is off the mark. And a big rebound hitting the floor. That'll be a travel. Oh, no. Travel before the timeout.
Look, it's no man's land when that happens. You have the ball, but you're falling over. You're like, all right, timeout. Do I pass? It's okay. I like the effort.
Long ball on the way. No, doesn't go for Kashadra Smith. They get the rebound and then promptly turn it back over to Johnson. She's in trouble, tied up. Did they get the timeout? They did. So Jim Grimes got the timeout for the tie-up. 1:02 to go.
There's a saying in basketball, some days you don't have it from long range. That's the key for the Sharks today. They just cannot hit some of these jump shots, and that's really been the key in this one.
Eastern Florida trying to put the finishing touches on this one.
Yeah, 63 points. You hold them to 63 when they've been getting about 75, 85 over their 4-game winning streak. It's been very impressive on the defensive end. But moving forward, you gotta have the better start. That's gonna be the key moving forward. If you're gonna do big things come tournament time, gotta have the hotter start and more. It's like, I'm trying to see how you can put this. It's just this idea of you better hit some of these shots they give you. If you're in the lane and it's there, you better hit them. If that's how you win conference championships, you got to play a perfect game moving forward. We saw it for stretches, but we got to see it for a full game.
Well, coming up, again, this is the first of a 3-game homestand for the women's basketball team. They got Palm Beach coming up on the 7th, and then St. Petersburg on the 10th, a rematch of that game they lost a couple of weeks back. Get some vengeance there in that one. Under a minute to play. Watch out for the steal. They're able to get it. Can they convert on the other side? Leaving it behind. Layup is missed. It's been that kind of game for Susan Summons' crew.
I was about to say that. You are absolutely right.
Heads up play. They just could not finish on the other end. Miami-Dade, unless their fortunes change dramatically here in the next 50.2, will go down to their 14th defeat of the season and 4th in conference. Doyle to the line.
They've been very sound in the second half.
Makes them both. Doyle getting it done. 15-point lead. Expect 3-pointers now. Or not. Reverse layup rejected by the rim. Another stoppage of the clock at 41.9.
I can't stress this enough. I never saw this happening, especially that first half. This is an incredible effort by the Titans.
Here's the 3. Off the mark. .30 seconds left. Dribble this one out. 78-63. The lead 15 for your Titans. 14 on the shot clock, so a 7-second differential. Expect Johnson to go at it right here.
Hey,
a great feed underneath.
It's a pleasure calling the game with you, man.
Mark, pleasure all mine. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, we got like about a minute to go here. No, you know what? I'm looking at the clock and then they just changed it. No, the game's over.
63.
Yeah, big win by the Titans today.
17-point win, maybe. We'll foul before the shot with 5.1, so we'll go to the line.
Titans just got hot late. They just, all of a sudden, they woke up, started hitting their 3-point shots, playing defense, and took away. This is really, you talk about the key stat, took away the lane down low. That is really the key for this win.
Makes the first. And that will do it. 80-64, the final score. Your Titans able to win it by 16 points as they improve to 17-6, 8-1 in the conference over Miami-Dade. We'll be right back with an interview with the victorious coach, Jim Grimes, right after this on WEFS.
For new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, computer information technologies, and healthcare, Eastern Florida. Apply today. For new bachelor and associate degree programs in today's fastest growing fields of business, computer information technologies, and healthcare, look to the East. Eastern Florida. Apply today.
Coach Grimes, you got the win today, 80-64. It was kind of slow at first, and all of a sudden, bang, you guys got it going on. I mean, what were the keys to this victory?
Well, you said it very well. It was a grinder game. We talked before the game about whether we like to play fast, run and gun, or grind, and we had to grind this one out. We played well enough for a little bit longer stretches in the second half. I thought our defense was really good in the second half, and that was the difference in the game.
You know, they had a lot of size as well. I mean, most of your team 6 feet under, but you guys, you were protecting the rim. I was very impressed in the second half.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's something we work on a lot. We are undersized, but we're used to being undersized. So we practice a lot. We have very specific rebounding principles, and I thought the team did a really good job of executing those principles today.
What about the free throws? I got to ask you, that second half, it turned into a free throw battle, and your team was very sound. Would you agree with that?
I would. I thought we missed more than I would like. I thought we should have sealed the game earlier, but that is another thing that we emphasize in practice. We do practice that an awful lot. So, you know, it's a testament to the kids when they can hit those kind of shots under pressure.
You come out in the second half and a 10-0 run. What was your key at half? Because you didn't talk very long. You guys were out there playing loose, and then 10-0 run in the second half. What was the key?
No, we didn't stay in there very long because we have specific principles, and I thought really it was just a matter of us getting away from what we're good at. And we started the second half doing what we're good at, which is getting out in transition and specific principles, getting the right people, the right shots at the right time. And, of course, our defense was really good coming out of the locker room as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. What about Doyle? We previewed her during the pregame. She hit some big shots. What about her game tonight?
She was really good today, and, you know, because of her size and her appearance, she is so underrated and undervalued. I got to tell you, when she was coming out of high school, a lot of schools had a chance to get her. And she was my first call when I got this job. The day I got this job, She was my first phone call. And I can't tell you how happy I am to have her as part of this program. She is known for hitting those big shots, and she's a great player.
Well, I know we got some highlights coming up. I want to watch these with you, and we'll talk about it, some of these big plays. Especially right here from the outside. A lot of contested three-pointers tonight, but you got to like what you saw.
Right. That was a great unselfish play from Paola, and Rocky hit a lot of big shots as the game went on. And there's Rocky again. That's our transition game. We really want to get out and play fast, play unselfish. And there's Rocky again. She had some really big shots today.
I noticed with your team, you hit the open man in transition. I really like that part of your game as well.
Yeah, we really work hard on that. We emphasize that. We do transition drills every day in practice. And we do emphasize getting that right shot, right person, and being really unselfish playing together. And I thought we did a really great job.
Yeah, you can see it right there, hitting the teammate. Dribble penetration, was that a big key today as well?
That was a big key. We do talk about straight line driving. And I thought that our guards really got into the lane today to create for themselves as well as others.
Do you feel like your team's where they need to be, or does it have to be better?
Yeah, I think we definitely have to be better. We talk about never being satisfied, and again, we did enough to win today, and I feel good about it. Getting conference wins in the Southern Conference is a tough thing to do. So I don't want to dismiss that, but we definitely have to work on getting better.
You got to tell us about this. This was one of those daggers, 4-point play. How was this going?
Yeah, that was a great execution of one of our out-of-bounds plays. And again, that's Rocky hitting a really big shot. You can see she's showing some emotion there, which we like that too.
Yeah, okay, you said, yeah, you better call her Rocky. Is this key? Can we say her real name, or is she Rocky day in and day out?
I called her Rochelle maybe the first time I met her, but it's been Rocky ever since.
I really like Vasquez as well. I know she doesn't come up in the stat sheet, but it always feels like her hands are up and she knows where to be and she's going up and down the court. What about her game?
She is so smart. She's a true freshman out of Florida Air Academy here in Melbourne, but originally from Puerto Rico. You know, you can't explain it. You said it well. Like, she gets her hands on so many balls. They're almost like two of her out there on the defensive end, and she adds so much. She didn't shoot it well today. She normally shoots it a lot better. She's a really great player.
Well, since we're on television and on the web, I got to ask you about this. How exciting is it for your program to highlight people, you know, all over, you know, Orlando, the Space Coast, up in Daytona, all these different viewers are getting to watch your team play. How big was that?
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for our program to sort of, you know, be unveiled. You know, we're building it. You know, we're showing some real improvement in how we're playing this year as compared to the last few years of our program. But everything here at Eastern Florida State is top-notch. Our athletic director, Coach Carr, all the way up to our president, Dr. Ritchie. I mean, to have you guys here, to be able to, you know, put our kids on display, you know, you really can't put a value on it. It's been fantastic.
Moving forward, we talked about this. You want to play better. What about the conference schedule? Who do you guys got coming up?
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. We actually have next week we have off, and then next Saturday we're going to play a very, very good Palm Beach State team, and then after that we have St. Petersburg. So that, you know, like I said, coming into today, you know, Miami-Dade, St. Pete, and Palm Beach were the three teams tied behind us, and so that's who we have the next two games. So it's going to be not any easier. We got to definitely play better.
You're absolutely right. Look, free throws, you're hitting three-point shots. It was a great win. I know I can't say it enough, but I was shocked by the slow start, and all of a sudden you woke up, you got it going, and then you finished. Is this 40 minutes of basketball or no?
No, and we really had a slow start. So really it was the last 10 minutes of the first half and the first 10 minutes of the second half. So I would say we played it really, you know, about good 20 minutes. And, you know, like we really ramped up our defense that second 10 minutes of the first half going into halftime, which really helped us. And then we sort of carried that momentum out into the beginning of the second half.
What about your younger players? You know, I know you got freshmen and sophomores, but I saw some of your younger players got to play. How key was that?
Our freshmen have been really good, playing beyond their years. You know, Nene Johnson, our starting point guard, another true freshman, Crystal Townsend, who got in early foul trouble, so I think that affected her. But another really strong performance from her, as well as from Paula. So, you know, we have definitely a good foundation for the future.
You talk about Townsend. She made some good buckets tonight. I
like
her game.
She is really strong, very, very athletic. You know, we got her late in the recruiting process last year, and we really are thankful to have her.
Okay. I know you've been here a couple of years. I was praising you during the cast. I know you told me. No, I'm joking. Where do you want to take this program moving forward? I know it's been a couple of years. Where do you guys want to go overall as a basketball program?
Well, you know, we don't really talk a lot about, you know, grand visions and long-term planning and those kinds of things. We talk about, and I know it's going to sound like a cliche, we really focus on process over results. We want to get better today. You know, I talked to the girls even about breaking that up into the next 15 minutes. The next 15 minutes, I need you to bust your tail, get better. When you're done with that 15 minutes, do it again. So you know, if we feel like we focus on our process, then the wins will take care of themselves. We didn't come in the season talking about being 17-6 or being first in the conference. We talk about playing a certain way, playing with principles, and if we do that, then the wins will come, the results will come. But I believe here we have the resources to compete with anyone in the country. I believe that. I believe we have the coaching staff. We have our administration is behind us. We have great facilities here, and I think we can compete with anybody.
Coach Grimes, congratulations on the victory. Thanks for stopping by after the game, and good luck on your next game.
Thanks very much, Mark. I appreciate it.
Good stuff indeed. Hey, Titans get the win, 80-64. Like to thank everyone here. Eastern Florida State College get the W. First game for the television broadcast. Hope the Titans can keep it going. All right, 80-64 with the win. Big win for the Titans. We'll see you next time.
Recently, the Eastern Florida State College women's basketball team held their 2014-15 Media Day. For Coach Jim Grimes and the Women's Titans, a new season brings new hope for both returning players and new recruits alike.
Well, we preach 4 things in our process: being tough, playing hard, playing smart, and playing together. We talk about doing those 4 things, playing those 4 traits out on the court and off the court. So I was able to see a maturation with the team last year, and they learned. It was hard, and they went through some adversity, but I feel like when you can go through adversity and you can survive it, you can learn from it, that you come out on the other end stronger, and I think that's what we saw at the end of last season.
I'm known as the shooter. Everybody knows that. A lot in the game, once they know that I'm the shooter, it's a lot easier to pass around to my other teammates because the attention's on me, so it opens up the floor for my teammates. And then once the attention goes back to my teammates, it's easier for me to get my shots again. Definitely last year it was more of a thing of pacing ourselves because we knew we had 40 minutes ahead of us, but this year we can play spurts of maybe 5 or 6 minutes and then have a whole fresh 5 come in, and that's also good for us to catch our breath and maybe look at the other team to see what we can do differently.
I think our team this year has bonded more and come together to where our games should be a lot more different. I think they're going to be a lot more exciting, seeing that we have more depth. Last year we didn't have as much depth, and it hurt us a little. But this year, now that we have depth, I think we will be able to run a lot harder, knowing that we have somebody to come in after us.
I think we're a fast team. We have some great point guards that can push the ball and have a great ball handling. We have a girl that can shoot from the half court as she is shooting a free throw. We also have some 3 or more point guards that nobody can guard. And we also have 2 European players, so if you want to see and experience some European action, you can come watch us.
For upcoming games, check the college website. So come and support your Titans.
This year we're definitely going to be very fast-paced. We have a lot of talent coming from our freshmen, and with our returning sophomores we have a lot of great shooters. It's going to be a lot more entertaining this year.
We're going to be high energy, we're going to be exciting. We got a lot of new players. We've got a lot of talent this year. I think people will be very surprised how the level of basketball that they'll see when they come out to Eastern Florida this year.